Hello everyone, happy Thursday. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So my name is Amanda if you guys are new here, and I'm a 24-year-old cash budgeter from Texas. Today's video is going to be our cash stuffing for week number 2 of November. I do quickly want to say that if you guys watched this week's budget with me, we actually increased it by $21. I did unstuff a challenge that I was doing on TikTok. I have not posted that video yet, but I did take some money from there so that we could do the highest monthly challenge space on my November monthly. So here we have $721. For the sake of time, I'm not going to count it because this video is already going up pretty late. We did drive into town today from Dallas for a concert that we had last night. So I'm filming this like literally as soon as we got home essentially. We have a bunch of $1 bills today. A lot of them, you guys, do look like they got chewed on, so we're going to have to just ignore that. Yeah, it's not fun here. As always, we will start with my wallet. So I have quite a bit of coins in here. I actually have dollars too, which is pretty crazy. I didn't think we were gonna have any of those. I'm wondering if I even want to stuff these in our dollar savings or if I want to keep them and essentially redeposit for all of the expenses that we made on this trip. Some of the unstuffing we'll do while we're filming just so I don't forget about it. So that's it for the coins, but let's see how many dollars we were able to gather today. So although this video is going up late, it was super important that I posted it anyway because our pay cycles, no, this is ripped. Our pay cycles start on Thursdays. That is like the rotation of our budget. So I wanted to make sure that we were still stuffing on the same day. We were able to get $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, and $6 this week. So first we are going to stuff our variable cash envelope. So gas does get $15. I have $5 in here, but all of this is going to get immediately unstuffed because this helped cover the tank coming home, but then we do have money in gas buffer that covered my tank going there. So I'm just going to set this aside and I will put this back in the bank. Therefore that is empty, but spending is going to be getting $10 this week. That we do still have, well, I guess technically we probably don't, but depends on how much cash I'm able to get back unstuffing everything. The last thing we have to grab is a 20, and this is going to be for Jordan's weekly spending money. So we do at the start of the week fill his tank, so we'll have to do that sometime today. The first binder we're actually stuffing today, you guys, is going to be our yellow one. We haven't been in here in a hot minute. This is one of the categories we need to unstuff right here, gas buffer. We have 20, 30, and 35. So this is also going to be going back to the bank. I say back to the bank. I have not pulled out my savings challenge money for the week's videos, so it'll be that whole thing. We are going to flip all the way to celebrations, and in here we are going to start by stuffing $13 into anniversary. So let's go ahead and grab that really quick. So 10, 11, 12. Well, these are like chewed on. I don't really want to use them, but there's no better place for them to go, I guess. So $1, $2, and $3. These are super nasty. Okay, so we have $3, not really any better, for a total of 13. So let's just factor this in here. We should be able to color in some more spaces. Now for our anniversary, we have 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 7, 8, 9, and 90. So this will save 180 when it's finished. Our anniversary is on December 7th. So we're gonna do one more 10 and one more 5 to total the 90 that we have in here. Next, we're stuffing $5 into birthdays. And in here, we now have a total of 25. After birthdays, we're stuffing $5 into Christmas. We do need to start shopping for this, but we'll see like when we actually get around to it. Now in Christmas, we have $1, $2, $3, $400 in the bank, 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. $418. I'm pretty sure we have some completed challenges for this, but those will get stuffed at the end of the month. Next, we're gonna be flipping to Jordan's birthday, and he's gonna get $3. So 1, 2, and 3. Now there's 20, 30, 35, 36, 7, 8, 39, and $40. Last but not least, we will be stuffing Parents' Day, and this is also going to get $3. 1, 2, and 3. So now there's 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, and 25. We did make sure to kind of keep an eye out for that during this week's budget with me, which went up on Tuesday, if any of you guys are wondering. The next thing we're going to be stuffing is pet care, and a lot of money is going to be going in here. I think, yeah, we're stuffing all but one category. Cats are going to be getting $5 today, so they have 20, 25, and 30. I think they need some litter, if I'm not mistaken, so I'll probably get that soon. Emergency, we're going to be finishing this challenge that I have in here for a total of $11. So this one is available on my Etsy shop. It saves a total of $100. So although we may have used some of that, technically, more or less, it just helps keep us on track to adding money in here. So we need to put in $11. So now for pet emergency, we have $100 and $200 in the bank, 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, and 32. 232. I also need to pick out another challenge for this, but I might want to use a scratch off. So let me see what I have. So I think for this, we're going to use this challenge from Savings Creations Co. She sent this to me in some Happy Mail, which I'm super grateful for, and it'll save us $65. I know, you guys, I'm adding a lot of savings challenges in to kind of help with our cash stuffing. But 1, it's fun for me. 2, I'm able to use up some products that people send me. And then 3, it keeps us accountable in actually stuffing these envelopes. So I don't know, I just think it's fun. It takes a lot of the deciding out for me. This will just tell me what to put in. So we're not going to double it or anything. We'll just scratch, and that is what we're going to put in next week. So we're going to start with this first one. And let's see, this is going to be a number 9. Okay, so this is just going to hang out in the back because it won't fit in the actual envelope. So next is going to be pet food, and this will get a total of $5 today. Now it's sitting at $10, $20, $25, and $30. We will have to get the cat's food this week, so that's perfect. Preventions, we need $5 for this as well. Now we have 20, 40, 50, 60, and 65. A lot of these bills, you guys, I didn't go through to fix them, and I got a teller that usually she always gives me everything like perfect and ready to go, but it's okay. It was a busy day when I went. Next is going to be Wanda, and she is also going to get $5. So now she has 20, 30, 35, and 40. Next, we're going to stuff $5 into Afterpay, which is over in low priority. So Ed Sheeran does have a North American tour that he already announced. So I want to go to that. And then I think we're going to do a musical for our anniversary in December, in addition to maybe a small little trip. So now Afterpay has a total of $10 in here. Next is going to be clothing, and I'm going to add in $4. We have a wedding coming up, so I want to thrift the outfit that I'm going to wear. It's the week of Thanksgiving, so I probably should really bulk this up a little, but we're just going to be adding in a total of $4 today. Which, honestly, if I'm thrifting a dress, if I get something that's half off, it should be fine. So there's $4. Then last but not least in this section, we will be stuffing $8 into self-care. So we're going to do 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I have a friend that's going to school to be an esthetician, and one of the things that she needs to be practicing for like her certification is facials. So I really want to try one of those. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $10 in self-care. That is going to conclude this binder for today. So now we're going to stuff our as needed sinking funds because we did skip them last week. So the first thing we're adding into is going to be Jordan's car, and he's going to get a total of $3 today. So let's just color this in. It is from Darling Dollars on Ko-fi. I also did get a suggestion to clean off the cat trees tracker and then reallocate starting with the largest numbers to free up some of the low ones again. So I might have to do that because the rest of the ones that we have are pretty big numbers. So now for Jordan's car, towards our savings of $225, we have 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and $27. After Jordan, we are going to be stuffing $2 into tank stand. So let's see what we can mark off on here. This is another challenge for my Etsy shop, and we'll do this one down here. Okay, so $2 for this challenge. I'm pretty sure I already grabbed it, so hopefully I did. We have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. If we're left with $2 at the end of this, I know exactly where that goes. So for high priority, the first thing we're going to add into will be car maintenance, and this is going to get $5. So now we have a total of $25. Next is going to be travel. This is one of the ones that we are going to have to unstuff. Yes, so this currently has 10, 15, 20. We're going to take this out and add it to this little pile over here. All right, so there's travel unstuffed. I'm just going to take it all because I'm sure we used it. And we're going to be adding in a single $1, but that's okay. It's a start. Honestly, $1, it's going to add up after a while. That's going to be all for this binder. Next, we have our business expenses, which takes all of the money. You guys already know that. So actually, we are stuffing some stuff into medical, I think. Yes. So copays is going to get $1. Dental is also going to get $1. This is empty as well. So we're just trying to start these. Medical is going to get $5. And I do have a savings challenge in here from Alexis over at Dying Outlaw Games and Budgets. So we're going to scratch off another $5 space. This one, when it's finished, will give us a total of $120. So it is just a start. We have 10, 15, and $20. So 100 left to go, and then this one will be finished. But that's going to be it for the medical section. So for business, the first thing we're adding into is going to be Canva Pro, and this will get $5. So now we have 20, 40, 50, and 55 for this. I need about, I think it was like $115. I'll have to double check on that. Etsy taxes will be getting $315. You guys, did you see these classic hundreds they gave me? They're not as in great. First of all, I was saying that all wrong. Second of all, do you see that? Oh my goodness. The other $100 bill that I have is in better condition. But oh my gosh, wait, that is so crazy. I'm going to put this in our 100 envelope challenge. So we need 300, 310, and 315. Man, I can't collect these though, like star notes, because your girl does not have the money to be able to save that and then just pull out a replacement like that. No, I can't do it. So Etsy taxes, let's see, has 100, sorry, this is 1,000, has $1,800 already in the bank. So in cash, we have $400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 96. 496 in cash plus 1,800 in the bank. It's going to be all for Etsy taxes. Next will be, let's see, we're stuffing Happy Mail, and we're going to add $4 into this one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. This should now be at $5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for Happy Mail, which is perfect. I did send out some Merry Mail to a couple of creators, and a few of them are starting to receive them, so I'm super excited about that. Next will be our HP All-In plan. This is going to get $8. So it's going to be 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I did deposit the payment for this month, but we did have some extra. So we're about a week ahead, I think. There's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and $21 in this envelope. Honestly, it won't hurt to have a buffer in the event that I go over my pages one month. After HP, we next have memberships, and this will get $8, $9. It's going to get 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So for Ko-fi memberships, we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and $18. After that, we have P.O. Box. This will be getting $7, and this is the last one that we're stuffing in this binder. So 5, 6, oh my gosh, I wasn't grabbing from up here earlier, right? 5, 6, and 7. This is going to be due December 15th, and I need about $200 for it. We are currently sitting at 100, 120, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 7, 8, 9, and 50. $150. Oh my gosh, we're getting pretty close on that, which is exciting, because then I won't have to worry about it for a full year. Next, you guys, we will be diving into our baby binder. So if you missed my Tuesday budget with me, or maybe just don't check out those videos, which is totally fine, we did switch up the way we are stuffing my mom section, and we actually are using a scratch off for that as well. So the other thing is baby binder, this entire thing, like my section and baby section, are no longer getting stuffed out of the 150. I'm just pulling it from our buffer. We're going to see how that works out this week, and hopefully that's something we can maintain. So baby is going to be getting $10, but let's find the bookmark. Okay, so we're going to count out $10 bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to start on childcare and give everything 2. So the first one, again, is going to be childcare. How are you guys doing this week? Are any of you decorating for Christmas already, or are you the type to wait till after Thanksgiving? Which is totally fine. I mean, some people are just into that and like to, okay, personally, I don't decorate for the fall season. I just haven't really invested in buying a bunch of little decorations like that. I would like to. I think it'd be fun to do. But I just jumped straight into Christmas so I can soak in that like Christmas vibe for a long time. Our last $2 are going to go into college fund, which means we're going to start at the top next week with medical. Okay, so let's pin this off. So before we scratch a space on the challenges, let's just go ahead and stuff my section super quick. So these this week are going to get $2 each, but maternity leave will be getting $6. So we're going to, again, just count the first one, and all the rest will have the same. So medical is getting $2. We're going to grab from the back. So 1 and 2. So now medical is sitting at $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, and $16. Once again, everything else but maternity leave will have the exact same amount. So we just get to add $2 in and keep rolling with it. There's 2 into equipment. We have 2 going into clothing. After that, we're adding $6 into this envelope. So let's see, we have $5 and $6. So now for this one, we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, and 66. We love to see that. All right, then we have $2 going into supplements. These are 5s, those are not 1s. And then the last $2 for this section will be going into miscellaneous. So the scratch off was able to get us adding a little bit more money in here than we normally would have. All right, $2 into miscellaneous. And now we can reveal our spaces for next week. So the first challenge on top, it is a fall theme challenge that I'm using for the mom binder. And then this is our baby binder, or baby section, I guess. So we're gonna do 1 on here and multiply it by 2. Just because these might be kind of big. They're anywhere from 3 to 8. And I want to prioritize baby savings. So let's scratch this one first and see what it is. So 3, that'll be $6. I think we can, let's risk another one. That's 6. So that would be a total of 18 for mom, which I think we can handle. I think we can handle 18. Okay, so the next one we need to scratch and reveal is going to be baby binder. So this is from Saturn's Vault. The numbers are 2 through 6. Let's start with this one down here. So that's going to be a 5 for $10, which would put us at 18 plus 10, that's $28. I think this week we pulled a total of 60 out, like with the Disney binder. So let's just try again. Let's do another one. Okay, $8 for 16. Since these are getting stuffed out of the buffer, if push comes to shove, we will just do 1 number on each challenge, which is why I partially scratch them so that I know if I've done them or not. So if we choose just 1, that's the one I'll clean off all the way. After that, we are going to go into our savings challenges, which again, I did alter what we're stuffing for our November monthly. So the first thing we're going to visit is the dollar bill challenge, and we're going to add whatever we pulled out of the wallet, which is $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, and $6. All right, so we're not going to count it, but we're just going to add these here and we'll unstuff it in our monthly closeout. So the next thing we're going into is the monthly, and let's see, we're doing 28. In the budget with me, we were supposed to be doing the 7, but I was able to bring in some extra cash to do the highest one right now. So that way we don't have to worry about it later. So I'm so happy that I was able to unstuff that challenge. 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28. Yeah, $28 for this one. So now in November's challenge, we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 2, and $43. It's gonna save a good amount. And this, if you are new here, funds my month ahead. So that's gonna be it for this one. Next, we're doing Roth IRA, and this will be getting $4 this week. I don't think we're hitting our next 100 yet. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Every time we hit 100, this will get deposited and split between mine and Jordan's Roth IRAs. We have 100 already invested, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 68. So $168 saved total. But whatever our full grand total is for this will be divided in 2. For debt, we are adding $6 this week. And we're getting close on this, that way we can make that payment for the fall. I'm just gonna do the number 6, and next week hopefully we can do both and finish this early. So $6 going in with Save with the Seasons, 5 and 6. Now we have a total of 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 66. Next, we have our 100 envelope challenge, you guys, and we are finishing section 2 today. We are going to be doing 67 and 68 in one go for a total of 135. Just like that, we're able to start section 3 next week, and we are now halfway through the 100 envelope challenge. So we're adding in 135, 120, 130, and 135. This is the star note. I didn't even notice that. Should I sell this? Is this worth over $100? So we're putting both of our classics in here, which the other one I never deposited, and I won't ever deposit it. So I guess now we're going to be $200 short forever in our down payment savings. So I'm going to try to count this as a whole, maybe, if we're able to do that. Kind of trips me up sometimes. We have 1,000, 800, 900, 2,000, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 260, 265, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 275. 2,275. Did I do that in one go? That's great if I did. So 100 envelope challenge section 3 will start in next Thursday's video. Last but not least, my favorite part, the Disney binder. So today we are adding a total of 34. So that should be everything we have left. 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, and $34 because we did get 17 and we multiply this by 2 as well. Which I know I've been multiplying everything by 2, so sorry if you guys are getting annoyed with it. But I think it's a really good tactic, honestly. Because if I'm not able to multiply something by 2, then I could just do 1 and do the second one the following week. Like, it's super adjustable. Never feel scared of your own budget. If you can't do something, definitely just reduce it and do it next week. Like, it's fine. As long as you keep showing up for yourself, you're going to get these challenges finished in no time. So now in total for our Disney book, which again, everything has been doubled up until this point, we have $100, $150, $200, $20, $30, $40, $50, $51, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, and $60. $260 saved towards our Disney trip. Oh my gosh. We love to see it. So before I let you guys go, we're going to quickly scratch the 2 numbers that we're going to be working on next week. I'm a little bit nervous for this one. I don't know, because these are both high, so these could be lower. So the first number is going to be a 5, which puts us at $10. Then we have an 8. Oof, okay. So that puts us at what, $13 total? Is that what that is? 13 times 2 is just 26, so that is definitely less than what we did this week. So I think we can manage. But just like that, you guys, that is going to be all for today's cash stuffing. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe down below if you guys have not already. I have a giveaway that I announced, I believe, in Tuesday's video, and I picked the winner tomorrow. So if you have not entered, go back and watch that video, enter that giveaway. There's some good stuff. I hope you have a lovely rest of your Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow in our Festive Friday. Bye.